Welcome to 90 Day Fiancé Trash Talk. This is episode 34. I'm your host, comedian Tracy Carnazzo, joined by my co-host, Noelle Winters-Herzog.
Oh, hi.
Thanks so much for being here, Noelle. Welcome back from your journey again.
Thank you.
I know that you've been here. You were here last week.
I know, but still.
But I'm just happy to be sitting across from you.
I'm happy to be here with you.
It's very comforting. We have really big news. I know that we've told you before, but we're going to tell you again. Okay. We're having a live podcast November 2nd in New York City. It's a Saturday afternoon, 3 o'clock at the Stand Comedy Club and Restaurant. It is amazing. It's a brand new comedy club, and they have a full menu. It's going to be during brunch.
I mean, I'm there for it.
Well, I'm already thinking about what I want to order.
I can't wait to look at their menu online.
We'll do the live podcast, yada, yada, yada.
Right.
But I also want to have some brunch.
Oh, I'm excited.
You should be. We're having so many of our friends and family come out. It is going to be a hoot and a holla. You like that?
Holler and hootin'.
You can get tickets at tracycarnazzo.com. You can get tickets from the link in our bio on our Instagram at 90 Day Podcast, or you can get tickets at thestandnyc.com. If you have any problems, just contact me. I'll get you some ticket links.
You're a nice lady.
Thanks so much. We also have a live podcast for our Teen Mom Trash Talk podcast at Caroline's on Broadway, October 19th, a Saturday, 3 o'clock. You can get tickets at carolines.com or tracycarnazzo.com.
Yeah, can you guys come?
Come to that too. Come to both of them.
Yeah.
It's going to be so much fun.
You're going to be happy you came.
We're going to have at both of them special guests. So it's going to be really, really fun, and you're going to be mad if you don't come.
Let me tell you something. I can say you're going to be mad if you don't
What
come.
are we going to wear?
I can't stop thinking about that.
What do you think? What when you have a vision about what you're going to wear?
I'm going to wear jeans like I always do.
Right.
Probably going to wear boots like I always
Sure.
do. And some form of a black shirt.
Oh, okay.
Is what I'm thinking.
So this is not exciting at all.
It's not, but I want to wear a different type of shirt. I feel like I always wear just regular t-shirts. I don't want to wear a nice.
So you're going to wear a peplum top?
I don't know what that is.
You know what you're going to wear?
What?
Why don't we both wear cold shoulder tops?
Yeah, you think I won't wear a cold shoulder
Let's
top?
do it. Let's start.
I mean,
let's start
my shoulders might freeze off on stage.
They're going to be the chilliest shoulders ever.
I'll look for a cold shoulder top. I was looking at off the shoulder top.
Well, you got to show your shoulders.
Yeah, so I was actually looking at that.
What if you have a shoulder fever?
Oh,
you know?
Oh yeah, you're right. Okay,
You got to let them out.
I might show my shoulders off, guys.
Exciting. We are here to talk about 90 Day Fiancé, Before the 90 Days, Season 3, Episode 7, and The Other Way, Season 1, Episode 17.
That's nuts.
Why do we have so many weeks of The Other Way?
I don't know why. It's and there's no end in sight.
No.
Yeah.
We're not even wrapping things up.
No. Everything is still happening right now.
Yeah.
It's weird.
My God. There are so many updates in real time on these things, and we're trying to keep up with them, but it's legitimately hard.
And it's I keep wondering what's happening with this couple, because a lot of them I know have to keep it under wraps.
Right.
But some of it still gets leaked, and it makes me view the show differently though.
I know, because it's very annoying.
Yeah.
If you guys want to know what's happening in real time, go follow John, John Yates, Yates 327 TV. That's John Yates 327 TV on Instagram. He's a friend of the podcast, and he is a celebrity blogger. He keeps us up to date on everything the cast is doing.
I love him.
In real time.
Yeah.
He's great. Let's jump right into it. We're going to start with Rebecca and Zied. They're at the market in Tunisia, and I want to go there. So
if you think I don't want to live in that spice market, why?
Because it's so beautiful.
It's so beautiful.
So beautiful.
The olives are so beautiful.
So beautiful. So she hopes that they get engaged.
And I don't know why all these people want to get engaged so bad.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Why don't you want to date anyone?
Right. Why do you suddenly they're U-hauling it?
Why don't you? Yeah. They're acting like addicts and lesbians.
Yes, exactly.
Why are you moving so quickly?
You know how long it took me to get engaged? Long time.
Why don't you get to know him? Why don't you go home and digest this?
Right. Why do you want to leave engaged? Why don't you go home and be like, how did I feel about that trip?
Right.
Did I like that trip? And then maybe when you go back another time, you come back home and you think the same thing.
And then you do it one more time. And then you do it again.
You know who's got the right idea? Stacy.
Stacy's the only one. But she's engaged.
She's been engaged for almost 4 years.
I know. Well, we'll get to them.
Yeah.
So Rebecca thinks that his mom and dad liked her, but there are things about her that they don't accept.
I wonder what gave her that idea.
I don't know. Maybe when they told her that she should cut her arms off because she has tattoos. This is a quote from Zied.
Mm-hmm.
This make me so much happy.
He's so funny.
So good.
So beautiful.
So beautiful, so good. This make me so much happy.
So much happy.
So they're going to meet his sister.
I would be scared.
She's going to make macarona.
Right. He was like, macarona. And she's like, isn't that a biscuit? I guess.
Oh, she meant a macaroon.
Macaroon.
Right.
Yeah.
He's like, she's making macarona. And you know what he was saying?
Macaroni.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it was funny because at first I'm like, that sounds interesting.
I know. I'm
and
like, I want macarona.
Me too. I don't even know what it is.
She's like, oh, wait. Are you talking about pasta?
Yeah.
He's like, yes, pasta's so beautiful.
It's so beautiful.
So
pasta.
good. These make me so much happy.
So much happy pasta.
So she said that the sister is going to get between them because the sister doesn't want him to move to the U.S.
And they get her harissa and cumin.
Right.
Cumin. That's what he calls it. Cumin. I love cumin.
Really?
Yeah. I know that you don't.
I don't like harissa either.
So I don't really like harissa, but as I was watching it, I was like, I love cumin so much. And Tracy's going to be like, I don't like it.
I don't like it.
Yeah.
It smells like tacos.
That's why I love it. It's got that little taco-esque to it.
It's just like Ortega powder to me.
Okay. I mean, I could see it.
I use it. I use it when appropriate.
I only use it when appropriate, though. But that's what I was sitting there, and I'm like, she's bringing harissa and cumin, and they're going to have macarona. That's interesting.
Yeah, but whatever. She's just bringing it as a gift.
No, I know, but I wonder if it goes in the macarona.
No, I hope not.
I think it might there. I guarantee you there was like cinnamon in it. Like
oh,
Mormon
God, I
spices.
hope not.
Yeah.
Also, side note, there are stray cats all over this market.
Oh, so when I was like looking at the cats jumping around, I'm like,
that's too much.
I would have had an asthma attack
too many
in
cats.
there. Yeah.
Why are you on my spices? Why are you on my?
Why are the cats rolling around in the?
It's not so beautiful.
It's not beautiful.
His yellow shirt.
It was interesting.
It was like how Winnie the Pooh wears his shirt. Right? He just had like his whole gut out. It's like, when did that shirt fit you? Was that a shirt from when you were a little boy?
It never fit him.
Were you born in that shirt? Did they take you home from the hospital in that shirt?
He came out of the womb wearing that shirt.
Jeez. So his sister's apartment is like the brightest place ever.
Okay. As I was watching it, I'm like, how are they comfortable?
It was the surface of the sun.
I know. It was the surface of the sun.
It was the brightest. She lived in an atrium.
It was bad. But the energy was awful.
Oh, she is a nasty, nasty, you know what. I'm not going to say it.
I'm going to just say, side note here.
Yeah.
Tracy used to babysit my little cousin.
I did.
And she used to tell him and his friends.
Yes.
Say your favorite curse word. Scream it in your head.
Right.
That's what Tracy's doing right now.
But don't say it out loud. I used to tell him you can't say it out loud, but you could say it in your head. I don't care. You could say it as many times
as you want. And the kids would be like squinting their eyes. You could tell they were screaming internally. It was very funny.
It was fun. So I'm doing that right now. She brings these gifts to his sister. I mean, granted, they're like, hey, I brought you a roll of paper towels.
Right.
And some eggs.
Listen, I gave you some Ziploc bags. I'm very happy with that.
I know. Our favorite fan.
Yes.
Julie Jacobs
got us some.
She sent us
Ziploc
some Ziplocs
bags.
with some sliders, and that is.
Listen, if someone came to my house with spices, if they were appropriate spices, I'd be happy.
No, I know, but she just hated Rebecca.
She wasn't. You could have brought her gold. She wouldn't have been happy.
So the sister's like, "Oh my God, thank you so much for bringing me this crap in a bag."
I know. She's like, so not beautiful.
Not beautiful.
So
she's got two fridges.
She does have two fridges.
Why?
So now, okay. So as I was watching this, I was wondering, are they
like,
because I thought they were Muslim,
right?
But are they somehow are they Jewish
halal?
or kosher?
No. They're probably halal. I wonder if you need two fridges to be halal,
right? Because I know you do if you're kosher,
right? And it's similar.
Interesting.
I don't know. Someone reach out to us. Go into the group 90 Day Fiance Trash Talk listeners, and on Facebook, and tell us why she has two fridges.
What upset me about this scene was
I know.
What the stuff she was frying?
Yes. Why is she frying it on such a low temperature?
Why was the oil not hot?
It wasn't even hot. It was soaking into the spinach pies.
No, my heart stopped.
You don't think that she was frying it for 20 minutes?
That's what I mean. And it's like it's barely bubbling. It made me very angry.
Like, I hope you guys like oil pies.
Right. I hope you guys like heartburn, because that's what you're going to have.
Her sister is literally ignoring Rebecca.
And Rebecca's just like, yeah, but you know what? Rebecca was acting like a dunce.
They're both socially awkward.
But she's like, asking her, like, then the sister asked, like, basically, like, why do you love my brother?
And she's like, oh, I can't think about it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, and guess what?
What?
That was the correct answer.
Listen, she could just be like, he's perfect. He's wonderful. Say something.
He treats me
He's
so well. He
beautiful.
makes me so... Okay, let's do it.
Okay.
Ask me why.
Okay. So why do you love my brother?
I love him because he is so beautiful.
That's a good reason.
He is so nice.
But I think maybe she would have been like,
He's so good.
She was...
I like him because he is so good.
He said you make good macarona.
He says macarona is so beautiful. He said, I like when you put cumin in the pasta. It's so beautiful, so good. This make me so much happy.
People are going to love you for that one. The thing is, I think she was just waiting for her to say something, and Rebecca was just frozen. She was like, shut down.
Yeah, she was shut down. She asked, she's like, okay, so my brother has to sacrifice and go to the U.S. Why can't you sacrifice?
I don't know.
I don't know. It's not so beautiful here.
And she's like, my cousin, you hear me? My children.
Okay, but also,
right.
Oh, he's really sacrificing by you bringing him to the U.S. where he's been trying to get to.
But that's the
his
thing,
whole
he
life
wants
since
to.
He's been trying to get to the U.S. since his yellow shirt fit him.
Yeah. So never.
Right.
But yeah, so she's like, I feel like I'm giving him an opportunity, but maybe I'm not. Maybe he's the one sacrificing. It's like,
shut up,
what
Rebecca.
is he sacrificing?
Stop
He's
being
sacrificing
a
a house that he doesn't have a shower in.
Yeah, seriously. So she made ditalini and meatballs.
Okay, but it's like,
but what's in it?
I'm telling you, there's like nutmeg and cinnamon.
How do we find out?
And I don't know. Maybe we ask Rebecca. Like, tell us.
Can we reach out?
That.
Can we have
Why
a group
not?
text with Rebecca and Zied?
Because I love ditalini.
Me too.
Yeah, that's like one of my favorite types of pasta.
That's my mom's favorite pasta.
That's my dad's favorite pasta.
Oh wow. How did Zied feel about the meal?
It was so beautiful.
I love Cook My Sister so much.
That was my next one. I love Cook Sister.
I love Cook My Sister
it's
so
like,
much.
Rebecca was probably like, yeah, I'll cook your friggin' sister. Toss her in.
So now the sister says, how many times have you been married? So he's like, she's been married 3 times. So beautiful.
That's okay. I'm number 4. And it's like, and he seemed fine with it.
Okay, because he's trying to like normalize
right.
it. So he's like, how long were you with your ex, the one before your ex?
Right.
His sister loses it. She's
okay.
like, L-O-L.
That was mean, though.
She's being mean.
She was being a mean girl. She was purposely trying to make her very uncomfortable. If I was Rebecca, I would have left. I mean, it blows my mind.
But how good was the macaroni?
It must have been pretty good to stay, because if I would stay for a good macaroni.
You know that you would. It'd be like, okay, yes, you were abusing me. Yes, you were abusing my family. But how good is this macarona?
Right. So it's kind of like, all right,
so
maybe
good.
I'll stay for the beautiful macarona.
When he said macarona, I also thought like Macarena.
Okay, that's what I've been thinking this whole time.
Right?
Yeah.
God, now I want macaroni.
Oh, I want ditalini.
I want ditalini with ragu.
Okay.
I used to like that when I was little.
I know, and you would put a scoop of ricotta on top.
Oh my God, get away from me. Now, they're in this city that looks so beautiful. So beautiful.
It does, though. It
looks like
does.
Santorini a little bit.
That's exactly what it looks
very
like.
White.
Yep.
That's probably why his sister's house was on the sun, because it was like this white, like white colored houses. And she says to him, how old is this city?
Oh wait, what is
and
he?
he says
so much old. That's what he says. It's so funny. I purposely wrote that down because he's like, oh, so much old.
So much.
But it's so amusing, you know? He's so creepy, but he really amuses me the way he talks.
So they get a hookah.
I'm shocked.
He's literally the caterpillar from Alice in Wonderland.
He is. It's very bad.
He can never not be smoking hookah. Mm-mm. So she's worried that he won't come to the U.S. Guess what, Rebecca?
Right.
You don't have to be worried.
Don't worry. He's going to come.
So now she confesses her secret.
But how many secrets can she have already?
She's had a relationship with a woman.
With a lady. She dipped in the lady pond.
Who cares?
I don't care.
Rebecca,
why does he need to know?
Rebecca, shut up.
Right.
You're not a lesbian. Stop trying to be a lesbian. You're not even that cool.
Right. Stop trying to make lesbian happen.
Yeah. You wish you were a lesbian, Rebecca.
That's the thing.
I mean, she's literally telling you. She's like, I had 2 bad guys and then I tried to date a woman. Yeah.
Right.
You tried to and then you realize you're not a lesbian.
And then
Stop.
it didn't work. Right. I don't understand. Did she do it for the drama factor? Like what? Why is she saying this to him? Because then she's like, he's like, well, my parents can never know this. And she's like, oh, then I can't be myself. And it's like, why would you tell them? Right. You're supposed to be like, oh, by the way, I used to date a lady. Do you think I would go and tell Marcy I used to date a woman? You know what I mean?
Wait, do you not tell your in-laws every guy you've ever kissed?
But that's what I mean. It's
Noelle,
creepy.
You're supposed to.
I'm going to make a list.
Make a list and be like, you know what, guys? I know it's Rosh Hashanah. But I have some confessions.
I just have to lead with this real quick. I'll do it on Yom Kippur.
You should. And then, oh, that's right. You could get forgiven.
Uh-huh.
And then you could play Usher's song, This Is My Confession.
Oh, God. That's so funny.
It's so real.
She's so weird.
She's stupid.
But she still hasn't even told him she's still married. How many times is she going to tell us and not him?
She's like, hey, Zied, I have another secret.
It's like, he's going to be like, okay, great. I'm still coming to America. You can't get rid of me that easily.
He's like, I don't even like you. You told me you were 19. You are 65 years old. You think that is going to make me not want to come to America?
Yeah.
Lady, get me my visa.
Lady, I'm in there. I'm ready.
She's like, I have another secret. One time, I went 3 months without getting a pedicure.
Gross.
And he's like, so beautiful.
So beautiful, the feet. So beautiful.
Speaking of so beautiful.
Yes.
Let's talk about Angela and Michael.
I'm over
Noelle.
this.
Mm-hmm. She's smoking in the back of an Uber, going back to the hotel without him.
This woman smokes a lot.
You know how I know?
How?
Because I could see her face. And it is the wrinkliest thing in the world.
She is the poster child for like cools.
She is the camel.
Yeah.
She's the camel from a Camel cigarette pack.
Oh, that's funny.
So she said that he's not allowed to be around other women.
Like she has major issues.
Like even if they're just in the same places.
Right. Like he's not allowed to walk on a street with a woman.
It's like he's a Hasidic Jew and he can't like look at a woman in the face.
Right.
Just saying. So they're driving basically through ruins. Like what are they driving through?
I don't know. It's terrifying.
This is like there's like cows, but not like fun cows in a field.
No, like monster cows.
Like what is happening? Like they're like the cow is like fixing like an old car on the side of the road. There's another cow running a junkyard.
There's a chop shop.
What's going on here?
No, you're right though. It's like, where are we driving through right now? And she's like not aware of it at all.
So she said that she hired a black car and they show the outside of this like Chevy Suburban and then she pulls up in a small Lexus truck.
Yeah, I don't get that.
Good job, production. So she's at the hotel. She just fresh off her last cigarette, sitting in the bar area, and he confronts her in the bar area, and she basically shoves him away.
So he brings her a Coca-Cola. And she throws it. I mean, listen, if you're going to bribe a woman, he tries everything to bribe her this episode.
It's not, I mean, when I say everything, I don't mean anything good.
No, I mean, a Coca-Cola, you can't even bribe me with a Coca-Cola.
To be honest with you, everything that he was bribing her with, I'm like, this is how you win Noelle's heart.
So when I was watching this, I'm like, I hate Angela so much, but like, I feel like this is me. Like, this is what, if you like, when I'm upset with Matt, he brings me home like frozen yogurt.
Yeah, he brings you home stuff from 7-Eleven.
Right, or like a big gulp.
Right.
Yeah.
So he's going to wait in the hotel lobby.
Right.
And she's basically just like smoking and drinking until her brain breaks.
She won't stop putting cigarettes out in the soda cap.
Yes.
That's college days right there.
Now, there's lots of stretchy pattern bell bottoms.
When I was watching these, all I kept thinking about was Caitlin from Teen Mom.
Yes, with the bell bottoms.
And I was like, Tracy hates these more than life.
Where do you get all of these?
I don't know, because I feel like they're not a thing. Maybe like Raver Girl or something. I don't know.
Well, she puts his stuff in the hallway. She basically takes everything out of his suitcase. She puts his suitcase in the hallway and then throws everything on the floor in this beautiful Lagos Travel Inn that they're staying in.
Don't you think she's being a little much?
Angela being a little much? What do you mean?
But, you know, it's like why does he deal with this? He wants to come to, do you think it's because he wants to come to America?
Yes.
That's why he's putting up with
100%.
it? You don't think that he likes her in a natural way?
No.
Because he licked stuff off of her face.
He has to do things like that.
I could never stomach that.
That's how much he loves Trump.
He really does love Trump a lot. So he's got a rude awakening.
He slept. I know, really. He slept in the car and then he showered with a bottle of water, just like he does at home.
That was very interesting.
Go home, Michael.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. Does he live far?
I don't care. Go home. You have a car. Go home. So now she wants to get her hair done, right?
Right.
So she asked the front desk, she's like, where is it safe to get my hair done? And they're like, well, nowhere is going to be safe for you to get your hair done because look at your hair.
Right. Your hair is already a fried mess.
Right. So she's like, all right, go outside. It's next to the gas station.
So she wants to get braids.
So he approaches her when she tries to leave to get her hair done.
Right.
And she's like, you know what? I don't want you near me. He's like, please, I love you so much. I don't know why he was Italian just now.
I was going to say, what was that?
And she's like, you know what?
What?
Why don't you go get the car and I'll wait here for you. And then she leaves.
That's like the oldest trick in the book.
That was hilarious.
I know.
Though. That was my favorite.
She is amusing sometimes. She really is. It's just she irritates me because she's like somebody who always has to yell.
She's garbage.
She makes me like anxious. I couldn't.
I'll
be
never
around
forget
like
her
that.
Maury appearances. That's why I can't get that out of my head.
I know. I found that out from you.
Yeah,
that she was
disgusting.
on Maury.
So she goes to Headmasters,
right?
The best hair salon in Nigeria. Mm-hmm. Her hair is so broken.
It's so fried. It's bad. It's really bad.
But this is what I'm going to tell you. Mm-hmm. When you first saw her getting her braids done, they were like curved.
Yes.
And then when he comes in,
they were straight.
So he comes in with a cake to the hair salon and they back her up.
So first of all, I love the way they backed her up.
Me too. They're like, no, you are getting your hair done. You sit down. You
down.
Need to leave.
But now, as a white girl.
Yeah.
Who has been to a place like this to get her hair braided.
Right.
I have done this.
Yes.
It hurts so bad.
It hurts the worst.
I have never felt pain like that.
I felt like I was bleeding out of my pores.
Yes. I felt like my ears were going to bleed.
Yes. It hurts very, very bad. It is not a comfortable thing.
I have never felt pain. And she was just sitting there like nothing was happening to her.
Do you think that she even has blood flow to her hair at this point? She's been
know.
smoking for so long.
I remember tears were coming out of the side of my eyes. Yes.
They ask him to leave, and then she says, I don't know why he's, and this is a quote, manipulating me with cake. And I was like, this is Noelle.
This is Noelle. That's exactly what I was thinking. It's like, she is me. Cake manipulation. If you want to get me, bring me a triple chocolate meltdown from Applebee's.
Yeah.
And you might just win me over.
So she gets like some braids in the front of her hair, and then she puts the rest of it up in a scrunchie.
Ponytail, yeah.
What's happening there?
That's like what my mom would walk around thinking it looks good.
Yeah, she'd be like, look at me. I'm into the culture.
I'm so cool. Look at me.
Talking about cultural appropriation. This is not good. So now she goes outside and she's like, let me see the cake real quick. Mm-hmm. And then what happens?
So then she's like just slowly but surely opening it, like not to like push it open, kind of like, oh, why you think you could do this to me, Michael? Gets it open and smashes him.
She smashed him in the face like old school Double Dare, Pie in the Face, Mark Summers, Nickelodeon, 1989.
I thought she would take like a handful.
I thought she would taste it at least.
I mean, I would have tasted it.
Also, I think it was like from the grocery store.
No, it looked like a gross like Stop and Shop cake.
No, thank you.
She legit smushed it in his face, and you see the people in the background with the blurred out faces like giggling.
LOL.
Yep.
It was like a comedy act, though.
Yeah, it was very funny.
And he's like, I can't even shower now. Now I have to have another bottle of water.
That made me laugh. I have to tell you, that whole thing was annoying. That part was funny.
Wouldn't you have eaten some of the cake off your own face?
Of course I would have.
I know. He says, this is the best quote ever. Mm-hmm. I'm really starting to think things are done here. Michael, what do you mean?
What gave you that idea?
What, pray tell, do you mean? Well, let's talk about the couple that I literally want them to cut out of this show.
Oh, I know who you're
Benjamin and Akini. Mm-hmm. So let's go through this like fairly quickly because I hate that we're spending any time on this.
I hate them so much.
Fidel's a jerk. He's not a nice person.
Right.
So Benjamin like runs after her because she runs away. Akini tells him to go away, and they're basically like in this dark alleyway.
Right.
Fidel's playing dumb.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, I do not know what you did, Benjamin.
It's like, but I hate that. Why are you acting like that?
He's playing mind games. He wants to know why Akini's upset.
He's trying to like strong arm Benjamin, and I'm not into that at all.
Yep. So he's like, hey, listen, Fidel, can we go back to your house that I'm staying in?
Right.
Benjamin, go to the hotel that you got.
Go stay at a hotel.
Didn't he got an Airbnb?
Yes.
Go to it.
I don't like anything about this. I feel like Fidel is scary.
He is. And he's like, okay, well, he's like a scammer.
Yeah. He is.
So Fidel said that Benjamin did something wrong. And he's like, well, this isn't the first time you did something wrong. You did something wrong twice. Remember when we were exchanging gifts from the 99-cent store?
Uh-huh.
You didn't get her anything.
He is gaslighting him very bad.
Yep. So now Ben's in bed at Fidel's house singing about the blood of Jesus.
He's saying, ready? What can wash away my sin? Nothing but the blood of Jesus.
That was really good. Did you know that song before, Ben?
No.
He introduced you to that?
He introduced it to me. I was thinking the whole time, I bet Tracy knows the song.
I got to tell you, I didn't know that
Me
song.
either. And now, we went to Catholic school our whole life.
That was a brand new
There
one.
aren't many Catholic songs I don't know. Many songs about Jesus I don't know. Right.
You're telling me.
Too. You were in 10 different choirs.
I know every song about Jesus ever, and this must have been a Benjamin exclusive. This is crazy. I'm trying to think of like my favorite.
I just wasn't
Jesus
expecting it because I'll tell you, when it was on, I was taking notes in my phone.
Right.
So I didn't look at the screen, and I'm hearing the singing, and I'm like, is Fidel singing on the screen? Because I didn't think this was Benjamin singing.
Yeah, this was
and
Benjamin.
I looked, and I was like, oh, interesting.
Our fan Roger, our listener, he said that Benjamin may be the songbird of our time, of our generation.
He might just be. He had a wonderful voice.
I'm trying to think of my favorite Jesus song. What's your favorite Jesus song?
Man. I want to drop down, turn around, touch the Lord, and praise my... Wait, something like that.
Oh, I don't know what that was. I don't know what you're touching.
We used to sing that. It was like, I want to drop down, turn around, touch the ground, and praise my Lord. Yeah, that was one we sang in school. In Mr. Columbia's class in school.
Yeah, I don't know. I liked I will praise the Lord with my tambourine.
Let's hear it.
I will praise the Lord with my tambourine, with my tambourine, with my tambourine. I will praise the Lord with my tambourine. I will praise his holy name. Alleluia.
We can all tell who the songbird is
I will
between us.
praise his holy name. Okay, that's enough.
Tracy sings much better than me.
No.
Tracy.
I didn't display my vocal range just now.
I know, but you can.
Thank you so much. So what did he say to Akini? We can't ask him. He said that he said in Swahili to Akini while they were in the room.
Right.
You have embarrassed the family with this man. Now,
but is it just because he's white? Honestly.
Okay, so I think it's just because he's white on them, but like if I were him, I'd be like, there's so much more wrong with him than him being white.
Yeah, who cares that he's white? How about he dresses like he works in Best Buy?
He's wearing his phone on his belt.
Right. That is a problem. He's wearing like the dad sneakers.
Yes. He's wearing, those are called Nike Monarchs.
I think my dad had a pair of them.
They come in wide widths, double wide.
My dad was a size 14. It wasn't easy.
Was he?
Yeah.
That's crazy. So he's wearing his phone on his belt. And Akini tells him, just don't talk to my brother.
He's like, but I'm staying with him.
Okay. Just let this guy go to his hotel or his Airbnb.
Yeah.
Like, stop.
If I was him, though, I'd be so turned off to this situation already.
But whose fault is this now? Well, you met Akini. It's not working out. She's not really nice. Her family's crazy. Get away from her.
No, but that's what I mean. Like, these people don't know when to say enough is enough. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I'm pretty fast in most situations to be like, this isn't for me.
Right.
And he's not.
Well, guess what?
What?
Right before we talk about my favorite couple, Darcy and Tom, I want to talk to you about something that a lot of people in the show, not just Darcy, could benefit from, but mostly Darcy. Let's talk about BetterHelp, which is our favorite app for mental health. This is amazing.
This is my favorite app.
Noelle, you use BetterHelp. I use BetterHelp. We all use BetterHelp.
I used BetterHelp when I was on my vacation.
Did you? Oh, that's right. You had a session with your therapist there. BetterHelp is an online counseling service that you can use from anywhere you are. It's available worldwide. You can connect with a professional counselor in a safe and private online environment. It is the most convenient. So whether you're traveling or at home, it's honestly so convenient.
And it's safe. If you're having a day where you feel really anxious and you don't want to leave the house, you don't have to.
I see my therapist weekly. You see your therapist weekly. I use an app on my iPad to video chat with her, and she has been so helpful. I'm seeing a cognitive behavioral therapist.
Me too. And I use my phone. Sometimes my laptop, but it depends on what I'm doing. Yeah, but I just stick my headphones right in.
Right? Super, super convenient. There's financial aid available for those who qualify. It is professional. And best of all, it is truly an affordable option. 90 Day Fiancé Trash Talk listeners get 10% off your first month with discount code FIANCÉ. So why not get started today? Go to betterhelp.com, BetterHelp.com/fiancé, FIANCE. You simply fill out a questionnaire to help you assess your needs and get matched with a counselor that you will love. That's betterhelp.com/fiancé. And honestly, guys, this is something that we use all the time. And when I'm not in a video session with my therapist, I text her through the app. I let her know what's going on week to week. And then when we have our session, we go through the things that I've texted her.
I do a journal entry and I share it with my therapist, and he'll send me things like TED Talks or it's anything that he thinks that I should listen to or try out. It's really cool.
Noelle, do you ever talk about me in therapy?
Not really.
Yeah.
Not too much.
I've been talking about you a lot.
Well, because you're probably one of my most healthy relationships. Why would I really talk about you? You know what I mean?
Speaking of healthy relationships.
Yes.
Let's talk about Darcy and Tom.
Oh, I love them just so much.
I can't, I want to go to their wedding. And then I want to go to their divorce.
I want Darcy to come to our live show. Mm-hmm. You know?
I'm going to reach out to her.
I want to just hang out with her in life. I don't care where it is. You know, yeah. I love her.
I do too.
Yep.
Tom hurt his ankle, contrary to popular belief, not from vigorous lovemaking, but he fell when he was playing cricket.
Okay.
But he's trying to make it look like, and now she has to carry all of her luggage herself.
So here's the thing. Are they leaving 100% that Airbnb, or they're just going?
I don't know. How does this work?
I don't know.
I'm not sure either. Her jacket doesn't close.
No, it doesn't close. And I know how you feel about that.
A little bit. So Albania, as Tom would say, is a finger in the eye.
Right. What does that mean?
It means it's uncomfortable and he doesn't want to be there.
Okay. So he's flying to Albania. It's like, he's like, you think of Albania, you think of like a communist country.
Yeah, I mean, he's right though.
So, I mean, listen, if it was like, hey, do you want to go to Europe? I feel like I wouldn't pick Albania as my destination.
Sure.
But it's only a 3-hour flight. I looked it up.
Yeah.
So I don't really know what the dramatics are of this. Like, I'm exhausted. Everybody's so tired. Like, they have flown to Asia.
Darcy was probably up crying all night long.
I guess she must have just been like drunk, vigorously lovemaking to his ankle. I don't know. But like, they were like making it like they took a trip around the world.
Yes, they really were. So we go there to meet Florian, the 27-year-old fitness model that is engaged to her twin sister, Stacy.
Right.
He proposed the first trip.
I mean, I'm shocked.
Yeah. Darcy calls her ring cute.
He
goes, how's her ring? And she goes, oh, it's cute.
Yeah, meaning she hates it.
I would have punched her in the face if I was her sister. So she's recording when they get off the plane. She's doing like some kind of Instagram live thing. And he is annoyed.
He's already annoyed. He's annoyed he's even there.
He's annoyed and he needs to freshen up because he's tired.
Right. Well, she had to freshen up in the airport bathroom.
How many sprays of Angel do you think this flight took?
This one in particular, I don't know, 47.
Well, if she comes to the live podcast and wears perfume, I'm going to leave.
I mean, so I don't want to be there alone.
No, I can't breathe. I'm going to need a respirator.
I guarantee you, she would never come without perfume.
She needs to come without perfume.
She's that person.
She needs to come without perfume.
Yeah.
I'll spray her with some body spray when she gets here.
Please do not cover yourself in perfume if you want us to be on stage.
Yeah, I can't deal with that. I get migraines. Thank you. So guess what happens right after that?
She has to change out of her flats.
But before that,
what?
She has to bring up Jesse.
What else is new? It's like, I feel like I black out during these parts.
Yeah.
Like, you know?
So they're meeting at the restaurant and she has to change shoes because Stacy will wear heels and she needs to be the same height as her sister. And she's not kidding.
No, she's not kidding. But like, what is wrong with them?
A lot.
I mean, there's a lot wrong with them, but like, well, she's like, Stacy's going to be dolled up. Who cares?
Stop it.
Who cares?
Stop it. Are you in a relationship with your sister?
But that's what I mean. I don't get it. She had on those cute little flats that have like fur around
he's like,
them.
yeah, just wear that. Thank you.
Yeah.
You're not even going to see you're not standing up.
Right. That's what I don't understand. It was very weird.
So
and why do you have to do it outside?
She's so annoying. So now they're drinking some like kind of pink drink.
I can't figure out what that was. It looked like a breakfast smoothie. Like, you know?
Yum. Tom is very tired.
Tom is just a big fat baby.
He's
cranky.
Angry. He's tired. They've been waiting. I think they wound up waiting about an hour for them.
Okay. If it was me, I never would have waited an hour.
No.
I would have been 15 minutes, I'm out.
Yes.
But why is he acting like this?
I mean, he has to deal with Darcy.
I guess. I think he's being sour. I just think he's being sour because he's in Albania in general.
He might be. Tom and Florian hug and kiss hello.
They
that was
make
cute.
out hello.
They hook
It's
up.
really cute.
Why do you think his ankle hurts? Darcy seems annoyed that Stacey dressed up.
Yeah, but Stacey is also in Albania.
Well, guess what? I think I know why she's annoyed.
Why?
Stacey's filler in her face is like 3 times the amount of filler.
It is. And her
Darcy has.
eyelashes are
extra filled.
I can't believe how swollen her cheekbones are.
I mean,
it's crazy.
So they asked Tom, they're like, what do you think about Stacey? And he goes, she's styled well.
I mean, I would like that compliment.
Okay, but why are they think that they're like fashionistas over here?
I know. It's funny because in some ways they're so tacky.
They're so tacky in some ways, in every way.
Well, I don't know. I really like Stacey's shirt. I didn't like how her boobs were flopping everywhere, but I thought her shirt was really cute.
She's mad that Stacey's wearing something that Darcy also has and hasn't showed Tom yet.
Right, who cares?
How old are we?
They're in competition, but why?
But like direct competition.
I would like to say out of personal experience, I'm married to an identical twin. They don't act like that. No.
So when Matt gets his fillers done and gets his lips overfilled, does Dan get his lips overfilled?
He does. But the thing is, okay, they both play hockey. But they're never in competition. It'll be like, bro, you did so good at that game.
Yeah.
No matter how it happened, why are you doing this? It's like they hate each other.
I know. They really hate each other.
But it makes me sad because I feel like your twin is legit you.
Right. But remember, they've been arrested for fighting.
I didn't know that.
Yes, that is a true story. Tom is very unhappy. Now, they're talking to Stacey outside. They're doing a little confessional with her. Mm-hmm. And she brings up Jesse.
I know. These people are obsessed.
Darcy said that she could see herself living in the UK.
Yeah, Darcy could see herself living anywhere with someone who likes her.
Where are her kids?
Where are the kids? Maybe with the father?
No, they're with her mother, but I'm just saying, what are you doing? You can't live in the UK.
Who is the baby daddy?
Her ex-husband.
No, but who is that? Does anybody know? Okay.
No. So now Stacey undermines her so badly.
When? Which time?
Oh my God. So Stacey talks about Darcy's vision board. Mm-hmm. And she's like, oh my God, Darcy, I'm so glad. You remember when you had a vision board because you were a loser and no one loved you? So Darcy's like, yeah, well, I found my match.
And it's like, but you didn't find your match. You found a guy that barely likes you.
So Tom's like, hey, Florian, do you have a cigarette? Because now I started smoking.
Tom wants to die at this point. Yeah, but I feel like in Europe, it's like a casual smoking.
I know.
It's so different.
Tom is annoyed that she's talking like they're together.
Right. I think that, listen, I know that she takes it a little far. I know that she's like, oh, he's going to propose in any minute. But you're kind of together. You are traveling around in Europe. You're sleeping together. I would say you're together.
Sure. Now, Darcy said that she feels sparks.
She's lying. Darcy's lying.
Yes.
You're telling a fib.
We'll never forget her face the day that she laid eyes on Tom.
Yes. She looked like, what am I doing here? She looked like a deer in headlights.
Oh, my God. Well, the next day, they're going in some van, and
it was hostile. I was like, they're all going to die.
I'm like, where are they going? Are they going up to... Oh, my God. And she brings her YSL bag, because she always has to have logos.
Always. These girls love a good logo.
So Stacey and Florian have been together for over 3 years, and Darcy asked Tom, would you fight a man over me? And he's like, no.
Right.
And Stacey's like, okay, Florian, now our turn on the newlywed game. Would you fight a man for me? And he's like, yes, of course I would.
Oh, he's Zied now.
Yes. He's like, so beautiful.
You're so beautiful.
So they go to a 300-year-old bridge. That was beautiful.
Okay, that was gorgeous.
And guess what?
What?
I feel like this is like a lover's bridge.
This is where a lot of people propose.
She's like, do a lot of people propose here? And he's like, yeah, sure, Darcy, stop being crazy.
Right. Darcy, stop it.
She looks like she's going to cry when she says lover's bridge.
She looks like she's going to cry at all times. She is on the verge. Her nose is red all the time.
So she's going to cry, and then Florian, and they zoom out.
Yeah.
And Florian and Stacey are kissing on the bridge, and Darcy's just standing there.
Florian is not also what he looks in pictures.
No, he looks like a small Albanian boy. Yeah, he malnourished.
Yes, he looks nothing like I like at all. I would go probably for Tom over Florian.
What's going on with the extensions in both of their hair?
Listen, their hair is so bad. People are really starting to get upset by their hair.
It looks like you ever have a Barbie and she had like a curly hair and you just brush it out.
That's what I look like when my hair is curly and I brush it out. My hair looks like that.
They look like they're playing lions in a play.
If you saw how curly my bun was right now, if I took it down, you wouldn't believe it. If I brushed it out, I would look like that.
Yes. And they look like, and that's their regular hair over their extensions.
Right. But you could see the line of the extension. That's what bothers me.
You have enough money for all of these fancy things, but you can't get your hair done by a real person?
You can't get like nice extensions?
Jesus.
It's really weird.
Darcy doesn't want to be shorter.
Okay,
so
Darcy.
She makes Tom pick her up.
Mm-hmm.
Darcy's also very jealous of the fact that Stacy's going to be getting married.
Right.
And they asked Tom if he thinks about marriage and he's about his dream wedding. Mm-hmm. And Tom said that he doesn't spend much time thinking about being married.
Right.
And then Darcy turns to Stacy and says, I'm happy you're engaged. It's a blessing. And then she starts crying.
This woman cries so much.
She cries
all the time. And, I feel bad because it's like they're snarky to each other, but Stacy's kind of like, bro, relax. Like, why are you acting like a manic, crazy person? And Darcy doesn't see it. She really is not self-aware at all.
No.
And I feel bad for her because she makes herself look really foolish sometimes. Yep.
Let's talk about another person that needs to be cut out of this show immediately, if not sooner. Oh, wait, no. Are we on the next show? No, we're
on the show.
Caesar.
I can't believe we're still doing this.
Okay, but here's the thing. So he calls Maria. She's a man that uses a voice app, right? Or she uses a voice app. That's not her real voice.
Do you think so?
Yeah. Also, her voice doesn't match her picture.
Okay, that I'll give you. The voice doesn't match the picture. Here's what I think of Maria for real. I think everybody's got a different idea. I think that Maria is a very pretty girl, a very young girl, and a girl that wants money. And she's on an app looking for money from different guys. I mean, I believe that those pictures could probably be her, but I think that she never had an intention of meeting him. But everybody thinks like, oh, maybe she's like some old Ukrainian woman. I get it because she sounds like it, but I feel like, I don't know, there's a lot of young pretty girls like that too trying to get money also. Sure. But the sad thing is we don't know.
The bottom line is it doesn't matter.
I know.
Whoever's on the other end of that phone
That's true.
is never going to meet him. So she said that she's too tired to come. And he said he spends a lot of money trying to get her there. Guess what? Your card was declined. You spent no money.
You spent no money trying to get her there, and you got her the worst flight. You got her a 24-hour flight.
Get away from me.
I'm tired already. I'm not coming.
She said that he's not a real man, and if she wants to be with her, they could be together in the next life. So basically, she's telling him to kill himself.
Yeah, she's like, bye. If you die, then I won't be with you then either because I'm still alive.
She breaks up with him, and then he says, I'm done.
I'm done.
Relax, Caesar. She just broke up with him.
Yeah, okay, Caesar. She did it first.
Noelle. He has one single tear.
One tear.
Like the forest is on fire.
I know.
He is... It's a game to her, though.
Here's the thing. It's a game to her. No matter what, it's cruel.
Yeah.
Because you took advantage of a person that clearly has some mental problems.
You think?
You're taking advantage of someone just because you can. And I hate that.
I hated it. It wasn't nice. Let's talk about Jennifer and Tim, another couple that will never be.
Oh, my God. These people are, none of them are destined to be.
I like her.
I like her. I don't like him.
Yeah, I don't like him.
That's my problem.
So he told her about the text from his exes, and he brings her flowers, and she asks if he loves her, his ex. Mm-hmm. And he said that they lived together in the United States, and she's like, listen, I need you to be more honest with me.
Right.
And then he tells her that he loves her, and she doesn't say it back. They're in another cab with the kid not in a car seat.
They take a lot of cabs.
They take a lot of risks.
Yeah.
So she must not have a car.
No, but why did he rent one?
Why didn't he buy her one instead of buying her so many Fashion Nova dresses?
Oh, true that.
Just saying.
Okay.
They go on the tram.
Right, I didn't like that. I don't like that one
I didn't like it, but it was so beautiful. That was like the tram that we have to go to Roosevelt Island.
Yes. I mean, it's so beautiful.
Tim was scared.
I'm not afraid of heights, but I don't like that.
I don't like it either, but I would have gone in and just like looked straight ahead.
Yeah, me too. I wouldn't have died.
So she's mocking him. Even the baby's mocking him.
I know, but that's like, I don't know.
The baby's like, good job, Tim.
Right.
That was funny. The huge statue they go to.
That's like a Jesus statue.
Yeah, that was
right?
really cool.
I know. I've never seen anything like that. And they're at the top of it, which I think is fun.
They still haven't kissed.
Okay, that's weird to me. And that's why I think that he's gay.
Yeah.
And I think she's his beard.
So she said that she wants one more. Oh, right. So then they give the kid a bottle. Does the kid not eat solid food still? This kid is only eating bottles.
I don't think so.
She's like, I need to feed her. And it's like, she's 25 years old.
She's a grown-ass woman.
You can give her a hamburger.
She is, she's really nice to her daughter.
She is. She's a very
sweet
I
mom. Like.
So he asked, well, do you want another kid? And she's like, yeah, I want one more. I want a boy. Mm-hmm. And she's like, you would be a good dad. I mean, that's true.
I think he would be a great dad.
I think gay guys are nice dads a lot of times.
Yeah, I think he'd be a great dad. She's a nice mom. His voice sucks.
Yeah.
The more I look at him, the more I just feel weird about him.
Yeah,
I get weird vibes from him. Yeah.
She seems nice, though. I like her.
And she's so pretty.
She's pretty.
Yep.
Let's talk about another couple that might never happen. Avery and Omar.
These two. I can't with her.
They're doing activities. They're writing their names in Arabic.
Which is cute.
That was adorable. But
the mom has the moon pajamas.
I know.
On.
He always has a dumb smirk on his face.
Yeah, no, listen. So I think he's very good looking.
Yeah, he's cute.
But there's something I don't trust about him.
No, he's got this dumb smirk on his face.
Yeah, there's something like he knows he's being malicious, but nobody else knows. Yep.
So it's the night before the wedding, and the mother's telling her, like, hey, maybe he just wants his visa. Like, have you ever thought about that?
Right.
And she's like, yeah, well, guess what? We're not even going to live in the U.S.
Right.
And it's like, listen, at the end of the day, this guy wants his visa. He wants to be a dentist in America and make a ton of money. So she's pretty mad. So she's like, I'm going to go and get him out of his room, and you're going to ask him to his face if he just wants a visa.
Right. And
so she's
like, I'm not getting up, Avery.
So she goes to his room, and she knocks on his door, and she's like, Habibi. Mm-hmm. He's not even in his room.
Which is crazy.
It's not crazy. It's real.
I know, but I was like, oh, and she's like, he's not even there. And I'm like, oh,
where is he?
Interesting. Where the hell is he?
Oh my God. So
and she's like, and the mother's like, well, Avery's like, he could have gotten somebody. And the mother's like, he did get somebody.
Yeah.
Which was good. It was like checkmate.
Right? So now she's crying, saying the connection is real. And she said that they want to be together. Okay. Sure, Avery. Sure, Jan.
Okay, sure, Jan.
Let's talk about The Other Way, Season 1, Episode 17. Let's start with another couple that I do not care about. Paul Carini, Pierre, and Carini's eyelashes.
How? That's a lot of people.
Yeah.
He's into polygamy, I guess. How cute is this kid, though?
This kid is very beautiful.
Yeah, this kid is really cute.
Paul is laughing crazy, and it's scary.
He looked like it.
Yes.
Yeah, it was really creepy.
His mom's coming to visit, which I know that Carini's nervous about it, but I always thought that Paul's mom would be fine. She's
me too.
Nice. So she's coming to visit, and the mother shows up. And you know what the best part about this one is?
What?
She didn't have to take a 5-day boat ride.
No, and also, Carini, even though Carini seems to be a nice person, she is way nicer than Paola was.
Oh,
Russ's mom. That's all I kept thinking about.
No, she's a young, nice girl, Carini.
Yeah, she was nice. And I think that Paul's mom was super nice to her.
Absolutely.
Yep.
So his mother shows up, and he's like, Mom, I could smell that you're wearing a ton of bug repellent. Good job.
Here's your bulletproof vest.
I know. And then they always pan over. It's like they have to throw shade.
Right.
To like the cats and dogs eating raw meat.
I know. Always. There was like a raw drumstick
I was like,
eaten.
What's that? I like that with some macarona.
Yeah. Very beautiful macarona.
Paul's mom's eyebrows.
They look like, honestly, I know that your mom listens to this, but they look like sperm running from each other.
No, they look like they're her earbrows instead of her eyebrows.
They don't look like friends. They don't look like cousins. They don't look like siblings.
They don't look like neighbors. They look like they are the brows over her ears. Because they're closer to her ears than her eyes.
They are. Somebody said, why does she have pupil brows? And I thought that was so funny.
The baby is adorable, though.
That baby's so cute. I wonder, like, who he's named after. Pierre.
I don't know. Probably someone French.
Yeah.
Paul tears up when his mom is playing with the baby. But his mom is soaking wet. Why? Is she hot?
Yeah, I think she's hot.
Okay, well then maybe you should put the air on.
I don't think they have an air.
Oh, okay,
I mean, I don't think they have an air conditioner.
I don't think they have air there either.
No.
Let's talk about Laura and Aladdin.
Okay.
Liam is still tired because he was clearly on the flight with Darcy and Tom.
Uh-huh.
Liam's the most tired person in the world.
Ever.
So he's not only not going to go meet Aladdin's family, but he's also not going to the first night of the wedding.
See, that is OD to me.
So there was something leaked saying that, I know that you saw this too, saying that Liam did hang out with Aladdin's family the night that he got there.
Okay,
and that it was all a hoax.
Right. It said that the first thing he did was go inside and like kiss his mom and stuff. But listen, I don't know what it is, but I do know that he's not going to the first night of his mother's wedding.
He needs to get his thyroid checked.
Yeah. Why? Because of his...
I don't know. There's something wrong with this guy.
There's something wrong with all of these people.
Yeah.
But no, I agree.
So he said that he doesn't want to dance and party, and that's also another reason why he can't go. So it's not just that he's tired. It's that he doesn't want to dance and party. And he said, you always end up in bad relationships with bad men.
But it's like, why are you here?
Yeah.
If you were coming to give Aladdin a chance, you're going about it the wrong way.
Right. So he said that Aladdin doesn't let his mom speak, and he's just like the rest. Now, I don't know if that was a racist statement or whatever it was.
I think it was just, I guess he's just like the rest of the guys
Who knows?
she's been with. Right.
So Laura's crying, and she's really disappointed that he won't come to the wedding.
Yeah, I would be too. I'd be so upset.
Yeah, and the first night of the wedding is like this casual party. You just wear regular clothes. You hang out.
You basically hang out in the street.
Sure. So it's a block party.
But, so he was saying that they drink, but isn't he Muslim? Do Muslim people drink?
Okay, so here's the thing.
Yeah.
There are a lot of things that Catholic people aren't supposed to do.
Right, but they do.
But they do.
No, but I'm saying, like, is it like, you know how, like, when you're Jewish, you cannot eat bacon. You can't eat pork. But, like, some people do it.
Yeah.
It's, like, taboo.
Sure.
But, like, it's not as popular, I guess, as, like, drinking. But, like, I don't know. Are all Muslim people not supposed to drink, or only some?
Well, I mean, I guess it depends on what you take from it, because, I mean, listen, Zied drinks.
Right.
They were having some Coronas.
Okay. So I'm not trying to be ignorant. I'm really just asking.
Guys, if you know more about this, please join our group and tell us. So she tells Aladdin that Liam is not going to come, and he's upset. And he's like, listen, also, where are you though?
Right. Like,
because you're my wife and you should be at my wedding.
Yeah.
I loved her blue garb.
So did I.
I was like, this is pretty.
That color is so nice.
Yes. And with the gold accents, I was into it. So... yeah. What else do we got?
I mean, with them, nothing really else happened. They seem to be partying. I feel really bad for her. I think Aladdin is right to be irritated by it.
Right.
And it's like, if you don't want him to be irritated, why are you telling him?
Sure.
You know, like, I don't get it. But that's really it. I feel like, I guess we'll just see more with it next week. Apparently, there's more problems with Liam.
I'm shocked. Let's talk about Corey real quick. There's literally one thing. So he's in Washington. His mom is so sad. His father just passed away. And
he doesn't know if he should go back to Ecuador, which is a lie, because of course you're going back to Ecuador.
Right. And his mom is like, listen, like your dad always said, you can come back.
Which is so nice, because my dad never told me that, to be honest with you. My father's like, once you leave, you leave. I'm not even kidding you. I'm crazy, right? Yeah, it's like the opposite.
That's something.
But that's it. So, but he still wants to go back and propose. So, like, whatever.
So that's great. Let's talk about Tiffany and Ronald. There's not much on them either.
No, there's more shoulders.
So all the shoulders. Tiffany says, and I know you're going to hate this, she's still learning how to deal with him.
I'm going to faint.
So they're going to go see hospitals. So they're going to go see a government hospital, which is a public hospital. And Ronald says that they have a history of being very dirty with bad care.
So I was reading about these hospitals, right? And it was like, they were basically saying that like women give birth on the floor.
Yeah, well, that's what she said.
And like, there's like been problems with like people who getting like limbs reattached.
What do you mean?
Like they lost some guy's limb or something. Yeah. So it's like really supposed to be messed up. But guess what?
What?
Why don't you have health insurance and you're pregnant?
Oh, she doesn't though.
My brain wants to melt.
Why should you have done that maybe before you got pregnant? What do you mean? He doesn't have a job yet.
So, but you should get pregnant.
No one.
Also,
works.
does Daniel not exist anymore? I haven't seen him in a long time.
He's probably like, I don't want to be on the show anymore. Is that cool? Guys, it was a miracle when you had the baby. Can we not show me?
Right.
Can I go back to America?
Yeah, maybe he went back.
I wonder if he's back there.
Yeah, I hope for his sake he is.
So they go to see the maternity ward. There's no doors, and they said that she might not have a bed at the time, but she might have to deliver on the floor.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'd be more comfortable giving birth on the floor, but like by yourself.
Right. Because the partners can't come in. They don't have a lot of space. And he's like, listen, don't worry about it. I will get the money for the private hospital.
The same way I'm going to get the money for the alarm for the house.
Yeah, that's what we're afraid of, Ronald.
Yeah.
That you're going to get the money.
Well, that's what Tiffany's afraid of. But you know what? At this point, just let him gamble and get the money. Like,
Seriously.
you got to do something.
I mean, someone's got to do something.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Jenny and Sumi.
No.
So we start off, they broke the third wall with the producers.
Yes.
Or the fourth wall?
The fourth wall.
The fifth wall.
Maybe. All the walls. They broke all the walls.
The seventh wall is broken. The producers come in, they mic her up, and they're like, all right, just tell us what happened. Mm-hmm. Do you want to talk about it?
Okay. So I didn't know the producers weren't there, which is crazy because it's like you think that they'd still be there, but I guess not. So Sami gets like a message on his phone or a phone call on his phone, and he tells Jenny, lock the door.
Sure.
And then he walks out. So he comes back with the father-in-law.
Right. And the father-in-law is like, this is, hi, Jenny.
Right. He goes, hi, Jenny. I'm Sami's father-in-law. Apparently he was on a motorcycle.
Oh, I did.
And he followed Sami back to the apartment.
Hilarious.
And Sami didn't see him because he had on a helmet. So I know. So, hi, Jenny. I am Sami's father-in-law. Sami is married to my daughter. For 2 years. The entire family is coming and they want to meet you.
Yes. But why didn't she leave?
Okay, Tracy, I would have been the hell out of there.
Out. So
she went and hid in the bedroom.
Yep. So Sami's family and the wife's family come.
Yes.
So the family and the wife show up and
she hears a loud crash.
The mom breaks the shrine on the floor. It's insane.
Which is terrifying. But, the wife shows up, everybody shows up. So she goes and runs to Sami and she's basically trying to, I guess, protect him from everyone. And they rip him away.
Right.
And everybody's arguing. They drag him outside.
And Sami is in a fight stance.
Yes.
And then the mom tries to fight Jenny.
And she said, if looks could kill, like I would have dropped dead from this
Then
woman.
They're threatening and telling that they're going to call the cops and he's going to go to jail.
And that she was going to get in trouble.
Right. So she's crying and then they said they'll put her in jail too. And he said that he loves Jenny. So they took him and his passport and she doesn't know what to do.
But at least he said, I love Jenny.
Right?
You know?
But still, come on, guy. What are we doing here?
No, listen. He is unbelievable for this whole thing.
So she has been alone in the apartment for days at this point.
But let me ask you, why the hell is she still there?
I would have been gone.
I would have called production and be like, I need you to help me.
Sure.
Because I need to get back home.
Yep.
Yep.
So she Skypes with her daughter and she tells her daughter, and she says that there were like 20 people in her apartment. Right.
How do you know they're not coming back?
And she said that, exactly. And then she said that her and Sumi were both crying. And he put her in danger.
He absolutely put her in danger.
He let her come there knowing that she can't even stay in India.
Because also, if they somehow prove that she knew, like she can get in actual legal trouble for this.
Now there's a quote, kind of disgusted with him.
All right, you're kind of disgusted with him.
What do you have to do to be disgusted?
You're not all the way disgusted.
So they just want her to come home.
It's, and I don't blame them. I didn't, and you know what's crazy is it had already been a month since her daughter and wife had been there.
That's why the production wasn't there. So they thought like that story was kind of over, and then they probably rushed back for this.
Oh, I think that I felt really upset the way she was hysterical crying like that. It made me feel very bad.
I was very sad.
But it made me feel frustrated that she decided to still be there. Go home.
Jenny, go home.
What are you
guy has
waiting there
catfished you.
Yeah.
He's lied to you. He's not for you.
No, and also like, I mean, what else is going to happen now? If these people are going to come there and set the place on fire, you don't know.
Oh my God, imagine.
I'm so scared.
That's very scary. Mm-hmm. Well, I hope Jenny's okay. I hope you guys also come to our live podcast.
Me too.
I hope you follow us on social media at Twitter and Instagram at 90 Day Podcast. I hope that everything works out. I hope that we find out how many episodes of this show we're going to have to watch.
Jenny, I hope you're okay if you're listening.
We love you, Jenny.
We love you, Jenny.
Okay, bye.
Bye.